Hey guys, Colbert here. Welcome to another Raid Legends video. Guys, this one will be a showcase of the Raid Artifact Enhancement Tool that Hell Hades has hosted on his website. So if you haven't checked his website out, go check it out now. It's just hellhades.com. He has a ton of information about the game. He's got guides, and of course he hosts this tool called the Raid Optimizer. It's on a beta, which means it will be improved even more in the future, but still it's amazing. There's an additional guide here if you're interested in to get into more of the tool, but let's go over and check out the tool. There's other stuff like the damage efficiency tool, which we might need in a bit. So I'll open it in a different tab. Let's go over to the Raid Optimizer and I'll explain how this works. So once you click here, you download it to your PC. And then once you log into the tool, you just double click it, log into the tool with your information that you have made on the website. It's just going to give you this where you just press upload to website. And then while having Plarium Play open, it will load this based on your arena rank, and then your champions are here. You can lock whichever champion you want. You can lock them so it doesn't look into their artifacts and move them around when you're trying to find the artifact that you're looking for. So this is extremely cool. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to build Iron Brago. I'm going to make a guide for him, or at least a showcase for him, a clan boss guide. So I do want to see his damage potential. So I'm going to try to get at least 99, 95, 100 critical rate, and then at least 200 critical damage, while also trying to maximize on his defense that we can get. I'll move myself here. As you can see, this is the gear that he has on. It's just a ring, amulet, and banner. My orc items are not that crazy, so we might not get to like a 6,000 defense that I'm hoping for. I hope we can get 5,000 or 6,000 defense. That will be amazing, while also having a ton of critical damage and of course a reasonable amount of speed. I don't want him to be 200 speed, but I want him to have a reasonable speed. So once you get into the tool, this is what you see. You see the presets of Speed Booster, Cold Heart, Royal Guards for Spider, the Spider Tank, Manitary Level. There's so many presets right here, and there should be more in the future. I think as Hell Hades said in one of his videos. What I'm going to do here, I'm just going to showcase what the Speed Booster does. So if you do the preset, it immediately takes you to the page here of stats. So it's the third one here. Now it focuses only on speed. Okay, this one is very logical because the speed booster, you want to have as much speed as possible. You want to put some minimum here for your speed booster, let's say 250 at least. But you don't really need to because it's going to focus to get as much speed as possible for this champion. But we don't want that on Iron Brago. We want something else. So speed is important. I'm going to put it on a +1. So the least important out of all the other stats that I'm going to put. Let's say 140 speed is okay. We're going to be faster in the dungeons on the first wave, second wave, or the boss. We're not going to be as fast to do a 2 times lap around them, but we're going to be fast to go first and see our damage potential there. Then on defense, I want to have a minimum of at least 5,000. That's the number I'm guessing I can find. I'm going to make this the most important one out of all these. Then critical chance, let's say I want to have at least 75% critical chance. Let's say we put somebody else in there that helps Iron Brago get to 100%. I'll put my Bad Alcazar in the team in dungeons. He'll get to 100% much easier, but let's see, at least 75% there. We'll put this on a 6 or an 8, and then critical damage, let's say at least 200 critical damage if possible. And then accuracy, Iron Brago does have a stun, a provoke, and a decrease attack. Those are okay. If I'm focusing on more of his damage, I don't really care about the skills, but I'm still gonna go for at least 200 accuracy because he's gonna be used by everyone as also a debuffer. And it's also going to help having that provoke going. He is a defense champion that can actually attack. A provoke would be so nice, especially if you got also a counter there. Yeah, so we'll go with some accuracy as well. I'm not going to put it on the slider here. So here's accuracy at 200, which is the minimum for dungeons. And I think we're set to go on to the next page. So next page is the slots. You pick which slots of items you want to try and optimize. So if you do think your ring, amulet, and banner are the best ones possible, you can click them off, which I do think they're the best possible. As I said, I don't have any other better ones. So it's just going to check weapon, gloves, helmet, chest, shield, and boots. Out of all my champions that I have unlocked, as you saw before we got into Iron Brackle, you could lock or unlock the champion. And then the sets. Here you can uncheck whichever set you want to have the artifact tool just go through. So I could have done this only and check through the defense sets. I want to build only defense sets and just try and find those stats based on defense sets. I would say that's impossible. I don't have that good defense sets. So I'll put select all, try and find it out of everything, please, and just give me a nice set. You can actually put this one as a primary set. This one is for 4 set bonuses. So if I wanted to have Savage set, then I could have done this one instead. Finally, we'll get to the filter. The filter, you decide if you want to have equipped artifacts search through, if you want to also try and find level 8 or level 4 items that might be useful for you. So a level 4 with a defensive primary stat percentage might actually be worth it once it's level 16. So it will search for those as well as a potential upgrade to you. Usually you're going to have them at level 8, okay, which is the default option here. Level 8, you're going to get at least 2 substat rolls. If those are good, many people, what they do is they roll something to 8. They see it's good. They might keep it for an artifact enhancement event. Once that comes, then that artifact enhancement event will just get the points, get that good item to 16, see if the other substat rolls are good, if it's an epic or a legendary, and we're good to go. The filter is done, and then we just press optimize. We get to the final thing, the start optimizing page. Here you'll see a number, so 5, 6. What you do here is it's gonna try and find you at least 5 builds, or at the maximum 5 builds. I'll just press start here and it immediately starts going through everything that I have on my on all of my champions here. I already see big numbers there. Look at that, 5,414. It's gonna stop after 15 seconds or so. So if you wanted to have more builds, you could have just dragged the slider a bit to the right. Already seeing a 266 critical damage there. I think that's crazy. Ooh, 6,000 defense. That's the one I want to see. 90% critical rate and 203 critical damage. So that looks pretty good. The first one here looks pretty good. Okay, guys. So 6,192, 77 critical rate, 204 critical damage. So that's where the other thing comes in. As I told you guys before, the damage efficiency tool. So this basically just weighs how important the primary value is. So defense for my Iron Brago is. So this build gives me 6,073 defense, and I would have a 203 critical damage. I'll just press calculate here. And it says to be efficient with 6,000 defense, I would need 105 more critical damage, which I guess we have too much defense for the amount of critical damage. So let's go down the list maybe to 224 here. Should we just try and get this primary stat a bit lower? So we'll put 5,500 as the soft cap. So here. So if you have any questions about sliders, you can press here. And he actually has a video on the soft cap. So the soft cap is almost the limit, but it's not the maximum limit for you guys to search through. So put optimize again. We're gonna clear our selections and see if we can do another run through and see what we can get. So there are some better values now on critical rate and critical damage. So we're getting some 260s. We get everything that we're looking for so far, I see. And when is it gonna stop? I'm just gonna wait for the another 10 seconds. 284 on this one. This one should be interesting. 261 with a 97% crit rate. Okay, I think this one's like the best one. And this one's looking good also. I think, okay, this one's the best one. So 174 speed, 5,315 defense, 104 critical rate, 259 critical damage. I think it's the best one now. So 5315, and then how much critical damage? 259. So primary stat to obtain 23 defense. I think we're pretty good with this build. Let's see how many of my champions will get their gear removed. So my Rotos is gonna lose some gear. It's gonna be a mixture of items here. We're even gonna lose the gloves on my secret, which I use for the clan boss, but it's fine. It's fine. we're gonna go and try out this build. So what you do here is, let's say you wanted to build another champion after this, you click equip, and all these items are to be considered now as like removed from your previous champions and then equipped on this one. If you don't want to do this, and you can just press upload again after you actually equip them. So we're not gonna equip them. I'm just gonna keep this here and just go through our champions, find those items, and then come back. So you see here, my Kandra actually has a level 12 item, which will take to 16. So we'll get the maximum benefit out of this primary stat. These bonuses are based on your level 12, not level 16, because it doesn't know what it's going to roll. It just knows the primary there. So I'll quickly go equip these, and we'll see if we actually get those stats that this build is advertising. So let's look at this again. 535, 5315, 104, 259, and 221 accuracy. All right, so we did get an HP percent on the roll there. Not bad, but it doesn't help us at all in terms of damage. Our stats are going to be 5318. So what did the website show? 5315. Okay, it's so inaccurate. No, guys, it's extremely accurate. 5318, 104, 259, 230 on the accuracy because of the glyph. 35,000 health and 174 on the speed. 174 is not that bad for dungeons. It's actually quite good for arena. It might be bad, but still, I wonder the damage potential we'll have from this champion once everything starts and going. So out of this, guys, 5,318, it's gonna have a huge increase to all our other champions' defense because of this passive right here. So it's a fantastic thing to have. Immediately, just by using this tool, we had this significant change to our champion. Of course, I needed to remove gear from all my other champions to meet the criteria that I wanted, which were very strict in terms of critical rate and critical damage. But it does give us a good start to making our showcase for Iron Brago, and that's what I was looking for and using the tool. As I said, I don't use it all the time for all of my champions. I think that there's some champions that I know I know where the gear is, and I know where to look, especially my savage sets. I don't have many savage sets. I know where to look for. But when I was building my Tranda, I did use this tool because although I didn't know where like all my savage sets were, I wanted to see the, you know, if I could get her attack way up as long along with her speed and her critical damage. So there were a lot of limitations that I wanted to apply to my gear, especially accuracy. I didn't want any accuracy other than the Great Hole and the base accuracy that you get. So plus 90 is the most ideal you will have, and you'll see that you even this actually sucks, but this build was done through the optimizer, and it's not gonna make gear appear out of thin air. This is the gear that you have. If you don't have it leveled up, then you're gonna need to level it up at least to 8, so it starts to have a base of understanding of what kind of gear you have. If you don't have the gear, then just farm it, guys. But this tool is definitely a game changer in terms of saving me time. I'll use it for my takeovers that I do to build some specific champions out. But there are others that it's much easier to do them without this. But definitely it helps you save you time in the long term for sure, and just going through all of your roster if you have a big roster, which is similar like mine. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you did like this video on the Raid Optimizer for artifacts, just leave it down in the comments below. Do you use it already? Did you find any bugs on it? Please leave it down in the comments below, because I'll transfer them immediately to Hades. He gave us access from day one on this tool as the other content creators, because he wanted us to test this and give him immediate feedback, and now everybody's testing it and everybody's loving it, honestly. So I am loving it as well. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions for anything, leave it down in the comments below. Come over on my Discord and ask me for any kind of help that you would need. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.